Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Gnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadi Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarakitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Welcome to all the audience for this session on Sri Guru Charitra, or the story of the Master. Shri Guru Charitra is a religious book giving a brief life story of Sri Narasimha Saraswati Swami Maharaj. It was written in the 15th century by one of his closest disciples. This book is a treasure house of religious events related to the life of Sri Nrisimha Saraswati. It is read with great reverence by the devotees of Lord Sri Dattatreya. The Sri Guru Charitra is the life of Sri Guru Dattatreya, who was an incarnation of Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. It was originally written in a Vovi form, which refers to Marathi meter, in Marathi by Sri Saraswati Gangadhara, whose ancestor Sayam Deva had personally lived and served with devotion. Guru Narasimha or Nrisimha Saraswati, an incarnation of Sri Dattatreya, was around. He lived around 6 centuries ago. It was later translated into Sanskrit by Sri Vasudevananda Saraswati, also known as Tembe Maharaj or Tembe Swami, who is regarded by many as the incarnation of Sri Dattatreya and who lived about 100 years ago. It has been later translated into several other languages. This volume is regarded as divine, capable of blessing one and all who read it with respect, and is placed with the images of gods and adored in almost all devotee houses of Maharashtra and Karnataka. Sri Dattatreya had taken birth at the ashrama of Atri and Anasuya in very old time, long back in Krita Yuga, and it is believed that his two incarnations, namely Sripada Sri Vallabha and Sri Nrisimha Saraswati, had taken place in the Deccan in about the 14th and the 15th century respectively. Sri Manikya Prabhu, Sri Akkalakot Maharaj, Sri Sai Baba of Shirdi, and Sri Vasudevananda Saraswati are some of the great saints who are considered as the avatara or incarnations or Amshavatara of Sri Dattatreya. The original volume of this book contains 52 chapters and it is written in the form of conversation between Namadharak and his spiritual guru Sri Siddhamuni, who was a disciple of Sri Nrisimha Saraswati. Several miraculous deeds are associated with these two gurus. Five such deeds are related to Sripada Sri Vallabha, which are available in chapter 5 to 10 and 26. They are and others relating to Sri Nrasimha Saraswati. 26 other such great deeds are related to Sri Nrasimha Saraswati, which are spread over chapters 11 to 51. Besides, many mythological tales have also been narrated in this volume by way of illustration. The main aim of the book is to extol the greatness of spiritual preceptor, Guru, and to dispel the ignorant notion that he is just another human. We are trying to bring this in the audio form so that people who could not able to get the book or may not have find enough time to read it will at least be able to listen to this story, listen to this great epic known as Guru Charitra. Generally, it is a practice to listen to all the chapters at once, spread over a few days according to their tradition around the time of the Jayanti, which usually falls at the end of the year in the during Margashirsha Purnima. From our channel, we are trying to bring it both in Kannada as well in English. Let us now begin with the first chapter where the author pay obeisance to all the gods before starting with the Guru Charitra. To transcribe into finite language in the confines of limited vocabulary the infinite glory and effulgence of Guru Dattatreya, the unified manifestation of Supreme Trinity Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, is an impossible task for anybody. Even the Vedas failed and beat a retreat, faltering an excuse, not this, not this, niti, niti. But even so, if at least a small and single ray of supreme effulgence of the Godhead can be captured, that is enough to redeem the world, and through the divine grace, the impossible becomes possible to some or a little extent least. Saraswati Gangadhara, the best devotee of Dattavatara Shri Narasimha Saraswati, before setting out to write the sacred Guru Charitra, the life story of the Avatara Shri Narasimha Saraswati, invokes the grace of Lord Ganesha because without Lord Ganesha's grace nothing can be achieved. He is Lord Ganesha is the Mangala Murti, the embodiment of all the auspicious attributes and the abode of all auspiciousness. He is not easily pleased, responds instantaneously, and bestows his grace ever readily on whosoever calls out to him. He makes the impossible possible. With his grace and help, the sage Vyasa could compose the incomparable and monumental Mahabharata, the ever greatest of the epics. Saraswati Gangadhara extols Lord Ganesha as follows. You are the remover of all obstacles. You keep your large fan like ears always waving. The air waves produce thereby drive away all the obstacles in the path of your devotees. In your stomach rests all the worlds, and that is why you are extolled as Lambodara. Even all the gods have to worship you alone first before undertaking any of their divine tasks. I pray you have to bless this venture of mine of writing this Guru Charitra and help me through. Next, Saraswati Gangadhara invokes the grace of Mother Saraswati, the bestower of all knowledge and wisdom. He prays, O Mother, you are the mother of all the Vedas. Without your grace, man cannot pronounce even a syllable. You are the life force behind the sound faculty of men. You are indweller in all the fourfold aspects of sound, namely para, prashyanti, madhyama, and vaikhari. These are from the subtlest of the grossest expressions of sound. I beseech you to bless me and help me in this venture of mine. Saraswati Gangadhara next prays to Trimurtis and to Sri Dattatreya. He prays, O Lord, you are the primeval Guru. You are the one who incarnated in the Kali age as Sri Nrasimha Saraswati to redeem people from their ignorance and their ills with full faith that you alone are going to steer me through this colossal venture. I am setting out upon this task. It is like the child trying to catch the moon by stretching out its hand. But even so, I have complete faith in you that you will help me through. Thus, Ganga Saraswati Gangadhara starts the divine narrative, the Guru Charitra. As a prelude, he gives a brief account of his lineage and of his immediate forebearers. He belongs to the Kaundinya Gotra. He is of the fourth generation in the line reckoning from Sayam Deva. Sayam Deva's son was Naganatha, and Naganatha's son was Devarao. All of them were staunch devotees and worshippers of Gurunatha. Sayam Deva and Naganatha had the blessed privilege of being the closest disciples of Gurunatha and of serving the master in his lifetime. It was because of the merit earned by them that one among their family, Saraswathi Gangadhara, could become an instrument of the Lord to write about the divine Leelas of great Dattavatara. For the benefit of humanity and the world, it should, however, be understood that the life of the great saint or the master, and much more so of an avatar like that of Sri Nrasimha Saraswati, is like a huge iceberg lying submerged in the frozen waters of the ocean and showing but a tiny crest or pinnacle afloat on the water. What will be discernible to human eyes is just the tiny portion afloat above the water, but not the mountain sized iceberg submerged under the waters. So, also in the following account of Guru Nath's life, it is but a fraction of his glory that will be delineated. It is impossible for anyone to describe the Avatar's full glory. He is a mystery beyond all human comprehension. Now begins the sacred Guru Charitra narrative. There was once a devotee by name of Namadharak who had a great yearning to visit the holy Ganagapura for darshan of sacred Guru Padukas, the Nirguna Padukas of Dattavatara Sri Nrasimha Saraswati Deva enshrined there in Ganagapura. He had heard much most authentic anecdotes how Gurunatha continues to shower his grace on all seekers even after his Mahaprasthana, and that a pilgrimage to Ganagapura is sure to soothe the mind, to satiate the yearnings of the heart, quench the thirst of the should, and to allay the hunger of the spirit for all the devotees. With great expectations and hopes, Namadharaka set out from his far off village to Ganagapura. The journey was long and arduous. He was very exhausted and had lost all stamina. He was seized with despair as to whether he would survive and be able to reach the destination at all. Lo, no mother ever forsakes her child. The cow comes seeking its calf. Namadharaka had a wondrous dream. Gurunatha Sri Nrasimha Saraswati Deva stood there before him, casting his benevolent looks upon him and placing his hand on his means Namadharaka's head as a token of his blessings. Namadharaka's joy knew no bounds. He fell at the Gurunath's feet. He sang out long hymns of praise to the Lord. He offered mental worship to him. He collected the dust from under the feet of the Lord and smeared it on his own forehead and all over his body. He was overwhelmed with joy. Namadharaka, devotee of Shri Guru, Worried, greatly worried due to domestic miseries, left home and started on foot with the intense desire of seeing Sri Guru. While on his way, he was praying to Sri Guru all the time. O Guru, all people say thou art Paras, means you are the Paras Mani, Paras gem. The philosopher, it's a philosopher's stone that turns iron into gold by mere touch. But then why should I be required to suffer so much, though I have been reciting your name all the time and having full faith in you? In this Kali Yuga, you are the incarnation of Trimurti, the three principal gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. O Sri Narsimha Saraswati, you are the guide to and treasure of the kindness to the devotees. As a mother does not forsake her child, in the same way, please do not keep me away from yourself. As you are my mother, you are my father, my brother, my sister, my friend, my relative, one and all. You are the protector of this universe, donor of gods. You have all the knowledge. You made Bali the king of Patala. You give Vibhishana the kingdom of Lanka. You made this earth devoid of the Kshatriya race, then gave it in charity to the Brahmins in the incarnation of Parashurama. You offered everlasting place to Dhruva, but what did you receive in return from every one of these? If you have received nothing, then what can an innocent human being like myself can offer to you? Who himself the Lord of Laxmi, because you are the Lord of Laxmi, who is a goddess of wealth. When a child on the lap of its mother opens its mouth to drink the milk, what does the mother expect from the child? It does not become you, a great giver of the boons, to first receive and then to give, because that will be like making a transaction. All the wells in the earth do not adore Varuna, the god of rains, but yet Varuna gives rains in abundance to one and all and fill all those well they uh, are the ponds, everything. My forefathers have been your devotees for generations. This is what Saraswati Gangadhara is telling. I possess only this treasure of services of my family unto you. Kindly give me some loan from this treasure, because my forefathers have already served you. That's what Namadharaka is telling. So please treat that as a loan with you, and please take care of me from that. As I am in a very peculiar circumstances, I am seeking your shelter, considering, and you on your part overlook my misdeeds and do not be angry with me. If a mother is angry with the child seeks father's shelter, but you are my father and you are my mother and father both. So will you not protect me, an innocent child? Are you not even inclined to listen to my miserable tale? Being tired of walking, he sat down under a tree. The Namadharaka sat down under a tree, and soon he was asleep. And in his dream, he saw a personality with hair locks on head, hash markings on all the body, and face full of kindness. He soon recognized him to be Sri Guru, who applied ashes to the forehead and placed his blessing hand on his head. Thus ended the chapter 1 of Sri Guru Charitra. So, like the way Namadharaka made the prayer to the god, there is no definite specific sequence of words to do the praying. One need to pour out their heart, and while pouring the words from their heart, they may even abuse the god, they may even praise the god, they may say good things or bad things or whatever it is, but the words should come from their heart because like the God, the Guru who take us to God, the Guru who will go in to show us to the God, wanted us to only open our heart and speak out our heart's content because that reaches and the Guru will provide his kripa and take us towards the eternal journey. Namaste Sharada Devi काश्मीरपुरवासिनि त्वामहं प्रार्थये नित्यं विद्यादानं च देहि मे. Goodbye.